Calipso protocol is getting a lot of love-hate relationship right now, especially due to its buggy launch on the PC. If you want to buy it, I would definitely recommend that you take the PlayStation 5 version, especially since the controller gets to vibrate really nicely with that electric baton. But another reason that people hate it is due to the combat system. Now, I'm not going to shame the game for trying something new and trying to be innovative, because that's what we really did right now in the gaming industry. Everyone just does the same old tired Assassin's Creed formula, and here you have a game that's trying something else. However, I don't believe that they are 100% successful, especially at explaining how the combat works, and I'm going to do my best to explain it to you. The tutorial points out that you can dodge attacks by holding the left or the right button, depending on where the attack is coming from. You don't have to time it. As long as you're holding the left and an attack comes from the left, you're going to dodge. But many people don't understand that even though they're holding the left button, nothing happens. They get hit. So why is that? Well, it can be two reasons. The first reason, it can be that your camera isn't focused on the enemy. And this is, I believe, one of the main reasons that people are furious with the combat mechanic. The game doesn't have a lock-on feature. So you need to be absolutely sure that you are facing towards the enemy when you are trying to dodge. And as you can imagine, it's very difficult and frustrating when you're going to be fighting 3 or maybe 4 enemies at once. In which case, you have to think outside the box and use the environment. That's all I'm going to say about that. The other reason why you can get hit is if you're attacking when you're trying to dodge. The moment you press the attack button, you are stuck in an attack animation. In this situation, the enemy can interrupt you. So the moment you press the attack button, for the next 2 or 3 seconds or so, until the attack animation finishes, you're not blocking. Even if you're holding left or right, even if you time the attack correctly, you are not blocking. And what I noticed that is happening quite often, and what brings a lot of frustration to the players, is that the main character at the beginning of the game has a 3-hit combo. So if you mash the attack button 3 times, you're going to go into a flurry of 3 blows. But a lot of enemies are able to interrupt that. So you can hit them twice, and then they can attack. And when they attack, your 3rd blow, you get interrupted and you get damaged. So what you want to do in the beginning is you want to block the enemy and then attack once or maybe twice. You're going to figure out, depending on what type of zombie you're fighting, whether or not they're going to be more aggressive or be more defensive. But basically, that's the general gist of it. Just try to dodge and then do just one swing. Don't go for the full combo. Later on in the game, you're going to get more combos. You're going to get more powerful attacks. You're going to get access to your gun and your glove. And then when you can do a lot more stuff. But like in the beginning, until you learn the basics of the combat, just don't be greedy. Just attack once and then retreat. Try to guard again and then attack once. And that's the whole thing. So basically, the most annoying part, which is even for me who I understand the combat mechanic, is making sure that the enemy you're fighting is in the center of the screen. Like you need to focus on the enemy if you want to block. Also, I forgot to mention, but it goes without saying, you cannot block if you have your gun up. So you're not going to be able to dodge if you pull out your main weapon. You need to have the melee weapon in hand. And honestly, at least for the big chunk of the first part of the game, you shouldn't be shooting that much either. Like the only way you should use your gun is in combo with your main weapon. So I hope that answers a couple of questions, and I will see you guys in the comment section. Take care.